Think the Tiger tank was just another German tank in World War II? Think again. This machine was full of hard lessons. It did not just roll onto a battlefield. It altered the mood before contact. Crews on both sides felt it. Commanders noted it. The shock came from a handful of brutal truths. First, its main weapon changed the game. An 88-millimeter gun, long barrel, high velocity, flat flight path. It could pierce Allied armor at distances beyond 2 kilometers. That meant it could kill before the enemy could close the gap. It meant Allied crews were under threat while still feeling safe. They might never see the Tiger when the first shell arrived. They could not answer fire, they could not reach. That type of reach creates doubt. It forces caution. It slows attacks and stiffens defense. The Tiger did not just hit hard, it hit early, and that timing made it feel untouchable. Second, the Tiger was heavy. 54 tons of steel, engine, and armor. That weight was a blessing in a gun duel. It was a problem everywhere else. Bridges bent under it. Some cracked. Weak spans failed outright. Soft ground turned treacherous. Roads had to be chosen with care. Routes had to be scouted and reinforced. When a Tiger got stuck or suffered damage, the trouble multiplied. Ordinary tow vehicles could not help. Specialized recovery vehicles had to be brought forward. That takes time. It takes fuel. It exposes crews to danger. The Tiger demanded a plan just to move from place to place. The same weight that kept crews alive could also halt in advance. The machine was fearsome, but the terrain got a vote. Third, building a Tiger was slow and costly. Each one required more than 300 man-hours to produce. Precision machining, skilled labor, careful assembly, all of it added up. Complex systems take time to get right. The payoff was quality on the line. The cost was speed on the line. Every extra hour on the factory floor meant fewer tanks at the front. Every delay meant crews waited for replacements. Resources were not endless. War strains budgets, materials, and hands. The Tiger took a big share of all three. That made each one valuable. It also made each loss painful. Fourth, the suspension brought its own trouble. The Tiger used overlapping road wheels. The design spread weight and smoothed the ride. It also created tight gaps where mud and slush could pack in. Russian mud and ice made it worse. Wet tracks carried muck into the wheels. Cold nights turned that muck to rock. Wheels froze together. Bearings stiffened. Tracks refused to turn. Mechanics had to pry and hammer to free them. Time bled away. Movement stalled. A tank that could dominate an open field could be pinned by weather and soil. The same parts that felt clever on paper felt cruel in a frozen lane. Crews learned to fear frost as much as enemy fire. Fifth, the Tiger was rare, and that rarity fed its legend. Only about 1,350 were built. That is a thin number across a vast war. Yet the name carried far beyond those few. Stories spread faster than tanks. A single Tiger could stop a column. A single duel could become a campfire tale. Those tales crossed units and borders. Soon, any heavy German tank became a Tiger in the telling. That is the power of reputation. It multiplies presence. It turns a scarce machine into a constant shadow. The Tiger became an idea as much as a vehicle. And ideas travel farther than steel. Put it all together, and you get fear built from distance, mass, labor, maintenance, and myth. A gun that reached out. A weight that demanded respect. A build that slowed production. Wheels that fought the cold. Numbers so small they seemed larger in memory. The Tiger tank earned its place in history not by being common, but by being unforgettable. Subscribe for more surprising World War II stories.